The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
First plays a run into Longoon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. This pass is caught by London. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Come on. First down. 18, 5 here.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. He's got his man, London, right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. His pass caught at the 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide, that's caught. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely forced a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now ETN to start the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
30 left.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. They've got his man complete. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 46 yards.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut on field. The Jaguars are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Think right. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Top low 18. Go street.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, with rush 1, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Jelani Woods hit. Touchdown on the season, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get... And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first down, Thompson Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Antonio Gibson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these are...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Now he'll escape to his right. That's caught by Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
3rd and 1. Here's Thompson Robinson. And it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Thompson Robinson's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 6.
Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Lawrence. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the Browns.
Here's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Touchdown! Cedric Tillman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for Cleveland.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The 20, down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
One more time with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Running left, Montgomery. Busts through the tackle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deep.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Thompson Robinson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Thompson Robinson now. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 70 Rangers.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On second down, here's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Set to kick off.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He'll let one go deep for Howard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Drake London gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. A very well-executed play, and goes for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Yeah, that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Ready up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And the Browns are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off.
Touchdown, Browns! Cedric Tillman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Thompson Robinson will throw for this. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
35, Jaguars 20. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, Jupiter. 13 loop, 30 left. Sink right.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
30 left.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Hey, kill. Let's go, 52.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down and goal coming up here.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Browns were able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Number 17. A gain of 4. It's now
Second down and 6 now.
at the 38-yard line.
18 Rattle. Cut 19.
The DTR going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Lawrence. Oh, that is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Go, go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right.